Greetings everyone. Today I'd like to continue my talk on the spirituality of the great Khan or Genghis Khan, and I'm doing it in the evenings because I'm very busy, and these talks are going to be very simple and basic, and everyone knows about these words and etc etc. So previously I told you that Genghis Khan wasn't a feminist. He thinks that woman is not a son to be displayed in a public, and woman must be obedient, and woman must think about her country. Very she must think that her country is her husband, and her honor is also her husband, something like that. So a woman should think about this country and her honor and her husband, and she has this lot of duties and etc etc. So definitely Genghis Khan is not a feminist, but he had this some feminist laws like divorce, and women can have own property, etc etc. I guess it is because of her mother, his mother. And once Genghis Khan offered to her to his mother 1,000 people as her how to servants, etc etc. But his mother wasn't satisfied about it, and she it is said she remained silent. I mean, when king offers you this gives you a gift, you usually say thank you. But his mother wasn't satisfied with this. Only 1,000 people. How can you treat your mother like this? And she is like silent. So I guess his mother is like influencing on these laws, etc etc. So Genghis Khan is someone who listens to her, to his mother. Also, there's many parts where he listens to one of his wife. I can't currently I can't name you which wife he used to listen. So previously I also made a video on the dark side of the Buddhism, and because of this this desire to make a video on this the dark side of Buddhism, I shaved my mustache, and I noticed that I definitely need a mustache, because with a mustache I look better. And my sister also says that without a mustache you look different, not handsome, something like that. So you must know that Buddhism and shamanism differ on one idea, the idea on purity. Of course, in shamanism, fire is a holy, holy object or holy element, and the guardian of fireplace is, this guardian of a kitchen is going to be a woman, and woman is generally believed to be holy. And this word holy equals to a word virgin, and virgin woman is believed to be a holy woman, and virgin landscape is also believed to be a holy landscape, untouched, unpolluted by a man, something like that. So woman who is keeping her honor is believed to be righteous and a holy, clean and woman. But in Buddhism, generally woman is believed to be unholy, because woman is the this container that gives birth, and she gives new life into this evil materialistic world, and the woman is impure, and man is little bit cleaner than a woman. And of course llama is going to be one of the most clean species, pure species. So there is a big difference in idea of pure and impure, but everyone will be agree on that. Woman that sells her body or prostitute is going to be impure. But somehow Buddhism allows this prostitution, and Buddhism says that if you pay the money and had the sex, it's not a wrong sex, and Buddhism allows prostitution. And Buddhism is I'm currently talking about the Tibetan Buddhism, and Tibetan Buddhism is going to be one freaky belief system. So I have this book, where this writer uses a lot of foreign sources on Genghis Khan, and there's birth and death, and Genghis Khan was it is from this source one can understand that Genghis Khan believes in the next life, and he orders people not to cry if I die, and if you cry the enemies will know it, and this is going to be bad, so don't cry if after I die. And this is very similar to Buddhism, because Buddhism says that you must not cry when someone is dead, because this is just a body, and he will reborn again. So there is no need to crying. You need to be happy, because the dude is have a new body. He is going to be reborn again, something like that. So Genghis Khan seems to believe in the next life, and there's this historian Rashid ad-Din, and he the collection of in the book called Collection of Sutras, where is it? He writes that Genghis Khan was hunting, and he saw this one freaky tree or lonely tree, and he said that I would like to bury it under this special tree, and he was buried under this special tree, and then this area became one big forest, and this special tree was lost in this forest, and the people who had the duty to guard this this place are going to be Orangha people. And who is Orangha people? Orangha people is going to be these Towa people. So these Towa people had this duty to guard Genghis Khan's this burial site, according to this historian Rashid ad-Din. And he says that this place is called Horyo, meaning a forbidden place, and I don't know currently if there is any forbidden place here in Mongolia. There's many sacred places, but these sacred places are not forbidden. So it seems if you believe this this small part, it seems this Genghis Khan seems to acting like a pagan or a shaman. There is a tradition that shaman is buried under the tree, and this tree becomes a holy tree, or Otgang, meaning a female shaman tree. Or nowadays it's called a wish tree, because everyone is wants something, and wish and desire is something important in shamanism, but in Buddhism, that Buddhism is I don't desire, something like that. So there's also this part about this related with the trees, about the Mongolian warriors, and it is said Mongolian warriors usually have many horses, 3 horses, and some warriors wear this armor with a leaf, this leaf image. I mean, these armor plates are in the shape of a leaf of a tree called od, I don't know what kind of tree it is. I guess I'll check in the dictionary. So the plates in the armor is leaf shaped. So I guess nowadays, military have this, green uniform and looks like, these, leaves, and these leaves are going to be some kind of, this, how to say, if you are fighting in a forest, it's going to be something that helps you to blend in. And Mongols usually have a small sword that is not straight, and during the siege, Mongols don't use their round shields. Mainly, Mongols use big wooden shields and guns. So it seems we have this. This sounds like modern military. You have this shield, and you have a gun, and you have this leaf shaped armor with the leaves. And of course, I believe that Genghis Khan was buried. He wasn't burned like like Buddhists. He wasn't offered to these wild animals. I think he was buried, and of course a coffin will be used. And it is said that a child is born, and child is immediately put in a coffin, and this is going to be a wooden box, and mothers move it, and to make the baby sleep. And this wooden coffin like wooden box for a child is sometimes hanged in the yurt. And there is some tradition that shamans are put in this wooden coffin and hang it from a tree. So child is born, and you put it in a wooden box, and when the person gets old, it's also wrapped like a child and put in a wooden box, and this is going to be the way of life. Well, that's pretty much for today, and thanks for watching.